We live in a truly amazing place. We find peace in the wash of the ocean, craving that soft feeling of sand beneath our feet. We find serenity in the trees, sun shining among the plants, and water gracing the forest floor. We love our culture, filled with excitement. Wave after wave of awesome. Pushing ourselves around each corner. Going that extra mile. This is truly an amazing place. And it happens to be our home.
Let me tell you a story of opportunity, a chance to do something amazing, a chance to leave a great legacy for all of those who experience this place. You see, there's this track, a railroad track to be exact. It used to carry freight in and out of Santa Cruz, but today it lies dormant, silent, waiting in this forgotten corridor.
But if you listen closely, you can hear the potential energy this place has to offer. This unused track could be one of the greatest pedestrian trails in our nation.
We can start using this property today. Right now, the mindset of many is that we can wait decades because one day we will use this property for something, maybe a train or a trail. But we don't believe that's the right path forward. We believe that using the trail today really is what we want to do.
Yeah, I got involved into the rail and trail issue after I went to a feasibility review meeting in Watsonville. And the first words that came out of the presenter's mouth was, we need a train, a commuter rail, because of the traffic on Highway 1. And everybody agrees, traffic on Highway 1 is terrible. And as they were going through the numbers of how much it would cost and how many trains and this and that, I was confused about the numbers. They were just starting to add up and nothing seemed to make sense. And so I kind of stopped the meeting. I raised my hand and I said, well, you talked about Highway 1 traffic, and I wanted to be convinced that it's important. And I asked, so what effect does it have on Highway 1 traffic? And the answer out of her mouth was none. And I was floored. I just couldn't understand why we were talking about putting in a very expensive train when it wouldn't solve the problem that they say that it's addressing.
The corridor is physically not wide enough for both a train and a trail. It does not actually physically work.
The trail people, the people who are for bike trail or pedestrian trail, think that's okay, we'll just continue building the trail and eventually they'll either build the train or we'll just have our trail by itself. That's really a thinking within the county, but they have it all wrong because there's just no room to fit both the trail and the train without picking up the train tracks, moving them to one side, excavating out the hillside and fitting in the trail. And so my fear is, without the money to build the train tracks, even if it were possible, the trail will never get built.
We need you to help us to send the message to our leaders that this is what our community wants. This is what we want to use this property for. This is a publicly owned property, and it's very important that you tell your leaders that you want this, and we're giving you that opportunity to help communicate that. We need you to help us be successful.